The alignment of this lintel must be perfect. Every carving tells a story.
For millennia, these shores have witnessed the dawn of empires. Rising from the mist, the ancient stone stands as a timeless testament, a lost world carved in eternal stone.
Look at our prosperous kingdom. Our army will always protect it. Long before the dawn of modern history, these shores echoed with the hymns of the ancients. Here, the ocean was not a barrier, but a gateway to the world. On these untouched shores, a divine vision will rise, a sacred temple to stand for eternal time. This stone must be placed perfectly. In the 12th century, grand temples rose from the dust, carved by the hands of devotion.
In most major Hindu temples, the inner sanctum is home to deities cast in solid bronze or carved from indestructible stone. But at the ancient Jagannath Temple in Puri, the three presiding figures are carved from vulnerable neem wood. These wooden forms are not meant to last forever. Every 12 to 19 years, the temple undergoes Nabha-Kalibara, a ritual where the old deities are ceremonially buried and replaced with identical new replicas. This tradition traces back to the forest-dwelling Bil Sabar tribal communities. Over centuries, their practice of worshipping wooden poles was integrated into the complex rituals of mainstream Hinduism. This fragile, impermanent heart is housed within its total architectural opposite, an unimaginably massive, rigid stone shell. In the 12th century, the Eastern Ganga dynasty built an impenetrable complex to house these deities. They erected a fortified perimeter known as the Meghanada Pasheri, a 20-foot wall defining the boundary between the sacred site and the city of Puri. The structure is a landmark of Kalinga architecture, centered on a 214-foot spire that dominates the coast. This central tower is anchored by at least 120 minor shrines, including the vital Vimala Temple, creating a dense network of stone within the walls. Crowning the highest point of the complex is the Nila Chakra. Forged from an alloy of 8 metals, this blue discus serves as a permanent, indestructible sentinel atop the temple's peak. The perimeter was built for defense, featuring 4 highly guarded gates. Each entrance is identified and guarded by animal statues: the lion, the elephant, the tiger, and the horse. Together, these elements form a static, heavily fortified mountain of stone, a rigid fortress built to guard a faith centered on wood and movement. The temple's wealth and strategic location made it a constant target. Historically, the complex has endured 18 separate invasions and plunders. During a catastrophic invasion in 1568, the Afghan general Kalapahad breached the stone defenses. His forces captured the wooden idols and burned them, seemingly ending the lineage of the deities. But the religion survived through dynamic defense. Priests secretly extracted the Brahma Padartha, the deity's core essence. This ensured the soul remained safe, ready for newly carved wooden bodies once the threat passed. The tradition outlasted relentless military sieges because its most sacred objects were designed to be renewable. The administration of the temple proved just as resilient. It navigated the pressures of Mughal rule, adapted to British colonial oversight and pilgrim taxes, and eventually returned to indigenous management after Indian independence. This enduring stone anchor attracted India's most influential thinkers and saints. Figures like Adi Shankaracharya, Ramanuja, and Guru Nanak traveled to Puri, bringing new theological ideas into the fortress. Their presence helped establish Puri as one of the 4 cardinal Char Dham pilgrimage sites, creating a sacred circuit that spans the entire Indian subcontinent. By welcoming these diverse leaders, the static stone fortress transformed into a center for cross-pollinating ideas and traditions. Once a year, during the monsoon season, the deities leave their stone fortress behind and move out into the open city. This is the Ratha Yatra. The wooden idols are placed onto freshly built wooden chariots, some rising 45 feet high, and are pulled through the streets by hundreds of thousands of devotees. The sheer, unstoppable momentum of these massive vehicles was so striking to early European travelers that Jagannath's name became begroot of the English word juggernaut. During the festival, the Gajapati king performs the Charapahara ritual. He dresses as a sweeper and uses a gold-handled broom to clean the road in front of the rolling wheels. This act signifies that outside the fortress walls, social standing disappears. Under the wheels of the chariot, the sovereign and the peasant are absolute equals. The Jagannath Temple is a unique synthesis, a vulnerable tribal tradition of wood protected by a massive Kalinga stone giant. 18 invasions and centuries of time failed to break this continuity. The stone walls provided the physical defense, but the survival of the faith relied on a spirit designed to adapt and be reborn. It is a reminder that historical permanence is not just a matter of building indestructible walls, but of fostering a spirit that is willing to be endlessly renewed.